It's Week 15 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chargers and the Colts, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway from Indianapolis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Wentz now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is going to get the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Kirk. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
He keeps playing like this, he'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it with Hines. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Let's go. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This to Hines on the drop-off. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got Rome. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before. He's inside the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. He stiff arms him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we reach halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That's a place to hit.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. They begin the drive with Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st down. Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is incredible. You're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is,
all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Here we go. Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Wentz now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 27, Wentz. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Colts 17. Dustin Hopkins set.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. flush to his right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Let's go! How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I'm coming back. You can do
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Oh, good move. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Back to throw. Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Herbert, an important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Wentz. This is caught. It's Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. One final try now for Wentz. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,